I'm currently on my way back to the same campsite as last week. It was about 30 degrees when I came out here last time. It's about 65 today. And the lows tonight, maybe 32. It's gonna be a good night. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with the hike in. I'm just gonna get to where I'm going, and I'll see you when I get there. Let's get going. Look, it's the clearing from last time. It's a little bit windy. You know what this means though, right? We're almost to the camp. And it's windy, oh my goodness. I'm crossing my fingers and hoping nobody's there, because that means I'm gonna have to keep on hiking and find another spot. So I don't see anybody. Ooh, this is good. Let's get to camp. We made it. Oh, and it's such a beautiful day. So pretty out here. We made it back to camp. What I kind of want to do though, before I do anything else, is just kind of get everything off. Ugh. And back behind the camera, the trail continues, and I'm curious to see what's over there, and there might be a better spot than this one. So like I said, I want to explore down this trail a little bit more and see what we got. So I'm coming up on another campsite. I believe this is campsite number 7. Or that's campsite number 7. Let's check it out. This really doesn't look to be too bad of a spot. There's plenty of trees to set up hammocks and tarps. Let's walk down the trail a little bit more and see what else we got. So this spot is gorgeous and would be amazing for a tent. Horrible for hammocks. This sucks. Let me show you around real quick. You have a nice flat spot for a tent here, a tent here. Get your fire ring. Somebody took the time and made a little pathway down to the water. Look how pretty that looks. And there's plenty of firewood, but nothing for a hammock. So at this point, you should already know what I'm doing. I want that hammock to be sitting as flat as I can possibly get it. This isn't any kind of fancy special tarp. I got it from Academy Sports for like, I don't know, $30 maybe. I've had it for a couple years and it works great. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same setup as last time, the tarp and the hammock and all that, because I really did like that setup and it worked really well. And if it works, why change it? I think I got it first try. Let's give it a go. Yeah. We got it. Now it's time for the tarp. I'm not gonna bore you guys with getting the tarp set up, so you know what that means. It's time-lapse time. Let's get it. Looks a little bit familiar, doesn't it? This is home for the night. So this is the exact same setup I had last week, but I have it opened up just a little bit more because it's really not gonna get that cold tonight. Just the typical A-frame, got my gear in there, hammock set up in the middle. I think we're gonna have a good night tonight. I'm excited. I think now that we have some time, I'm gonna try my luck with some fishing. Let's give it a go. This lake right now looks immaculate. So primarily right now, what I'm gonna go after, oh, I almost fell, is 2 types of fish. Crappie and bluegill. And if I catch any, they're gonna be dinner. If you're curious about the setup that I'm using, it's just my ultralight setup. It's a Mr. Crappie rod. I don't know what kind of reel this is. I've got some 4-pound test. Let me show you my all-time favorite fishing lure. It's this really small crankbait. I've caught huge bass, catfish, crappie, bluegill, anything under the sun. They're like $4 a piece, and I've been using them for the last 3 years, and this is my favorite setup that I've ever used. Let's try to catch some fish. Looks like I'm stuck on something. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep fishing for a little bit, and I will report back either with or without dinner. We'll see. See you soon. No luck. I would keep fishing, but I don't have a lot of daylight left. And I still need to find firewood. I still need to do a couple other things. But if I get the rest of that stuff done and there's still daylight, I'm definitely gonna try again. It doesn't help that it's late February and fishing really isn't gonna be all that fantastic right now. I just wanted to try anyway. So let's get on to some firewood, shall we? Gosh. You know, I thought about it, and before I continue hunting down some firewood, I really want some coffee. So that's what I'm gonna do. So the coffee that I have is just a pre-made, like, latte type thing, but I don't care because it's good and I like it. I tried to actually not boil the water this time, because last time I tried to make this, I let it run a little bit too long and let that water boil. Ow, why did I do that? Tell you what though, this smells awesome. So while I go ahead and get this mixed together and let it cool off a little bit, let's talk. So tonight, it's only supposed to get down to 30, maybe 32 degrees, which honestly isn't bad at all. Especially when you think back just a week ago from today, there was wind chills of -10 degrees. So today is so much nicer. It's really quiet out here. Besides the wind in the trees, it's really nice. And I have you. This is probably too hot. It's a little bit too hot. I was right. Oh boy. Check out my view real quick. There might be some deer over here. No, it's an armadillo. There's an armadillo. I saw just a glimpse of him. Oh, you're right on my face, my bad. But I was hearing some rustling, and I thought it was a deer, but I saw the back of an armadillo. Dang. That was cool. Alright, so to show you around, my campsite is right here. And there's this little walkway alongside this rock wall here. And I'm gonna walk up here, because I kind of want to see what's up here. Because last time I came out, I didn't have a whole lot of time to explore, and I don't know what's up here. So two things. There's that open field from earlier, and right here is another campsite. Now that the sun came back out, I'm just gonna take a moment and enjoy it. Oh man. This is so nice. I'll tell you what though, that's good stuff. I'm glad to know that there's a little armadillo friend nearby. I keep saying that I have to collect firewood, but I keep finding myself coming down to the lake or just sitting over there by the fire pit and not doing anything. It's just so peaceful right now. At the sun's setting, the wind is starting to die down. Got a beautiful lake. Wish you guys could be here. I'm gonna stop messing around now, and I'm gonna put the camera away, and I'm now going to actually collect some firewood. So I'll be back in a little bit. I don't want to bore you guys. So I got some firewood finally. It's not much, but I will be collecting more. Don't worry. For now, the sun's going down, and I want to at least get the fire started so I don't have to do it later. I know I've shown you these fire starters before, but I'll never stop not showing you. These are my favorite. They always will be. They are nothing more than a coin roll with wood shavings stuffed inside, and then the whole thing is dipped inside of wax, and these things are the best. Check it out. They burn just like a candle for a very long time. And the best thing about them is you can cut them up into small little sections. You don't have to use the whole thing at all, which is awesome. And they work every single time. I think it's time for some food. And I have some jalapeno cheddar brats. And I'm hungry. I haven't eaten much today. Brat on a stick. I think it's a full moon tonight. Do you see it? Let me help you out. There she is. We have another surprise coming here probably in the next 45 minutes. Brats are done. That's good. So since I've decided to not make the same mistake I made last time, I'm gonna take my shoes off and my socks off and let everything dry out. That's number one. Number two. I think I heard Ray. I heard heavy breathing. I'm almost certain that's him. He sounds like a bear walking through the woods. There he is. You're alive.
Yeah, I made it.
I was just talking about you. So I want to show you the difference between my tarp setup and Ray's tarp setup because he went above and beyond what I did. Here, take a look. So as you saw earlier, I did my basic A-frame. Nothing special. Let's go over to Ray's setup here. It's a little different. We're gonna come on this side now. And he's got the overhang here. It drapes down here. And then he's got it pulled tight in the middle here and using a trekking pole. Look at that boy. See, this is why he stayed warm last time. Look at this. Look at this. Like, what? No wonder. Well, everybody, it's been a good day. It's 10:43 and it is time for bed. And I'm pretty tired. We'll see you in the morning.
Good morning. Ray just woke me up. I can see him over there by the fire. And I slept like a rock all night. I think I got into a position and didn't move a single time. I'll be honest with you, I think that was some of the best sleep I've gotten in a long time. But I also sleep better in a hammock than I do in my own bed, so Ray agrees. Oh man. I'm gonna get up, get moving. Sun's coming up. And I want some coffee. So we'll see you here in a few. What am I doing? I need to boil water first. I was just sitting here, look, I was about to start asking questions. I'm like, you got a whole different process there, Johnny. Let's catch that on video and show people your process of making coffee.
First, add the powder, then boil the water in the pot that you added the powder to.
I just woke up, so give me a break.
The birds this morning are going crazy. Last night I slept like a baby, and I mean all night long. As soon as I found a comfortable position, I was done all night. Toasty warm, no issues. I kind of want to take another nap, I'll be honest. But I'm gonna bask in the sun for a little bit, like a lizard. It's good stuff. I have made my way back in the hammock again. This has been such a great time. I think what I'm gonna do is listen to a podcast and just enjoy myself. So I'll see you guys here in a little while. I didn't mean to, but I fell asleep for another like hour and a half. Complete accident. You know when you wake up from a nap that you don't remember taking, and you have that moment of panic because you don't realize how much time has passed? That was me. So I have decided I'm up. I'm up now. No matter what, I'm up. Got some vanilla latte coffee to boost my spirits. Before I unexpectedly fell asleep again, I tried some more fishing with no luck, but I'm not surprised. It's late February. Last week we had another freeze, so I'm sure the water temperature is 40 degrees or 45 degrees, which is way too cold. But I wanted to give it a go anyways. But I'm gonna finish up my coffee, start getting ready to get packed up, because whenever Ray gets back, I gotta head out. I went ahead and got everything condensed down. Now let's go ahead and get everything put in the bag. Yep, you guessed it. It's time-lapse time. I've got a special guest here that may or may not want to say hi. You want to say hi?
Hi.
So he's the professional camper, backpacker, and fisherman, right?
Yeah,
Are you going to be the next big YouTuber?
maybe.
Do you have any videos yet?
I don't have a channel.
I'm zooming in all the way on your face. Clean your room, Junior.
I am.
Are you?
No, not right now.
Then what are you doing right now?
Getting out my GoPro.
Well, I'm packed up and heading out. These two are going to be staying another night.
You suck for not staying.
This adventure was awesome. Comparing to last week, there is no comparison. But for now, I gotta get out of here. We'll see you in the next one. And as always, you know I can't forget you. Come on.